What is good, everyone? So, this is a bit of a different video because it's currently 10 a.m. But yeah, so coming into today, my bias is currently bullish because we're bullish on all the time frames. The hourly's bullish, the 4 hours bullish. I love the way this 4 hour candle closed, especially after we had this massive gap from Friday to Sunday night. So I'm extremely bullish on the day. No reason to go short. If you guys watched my last video, I take trades based off of the 4 hour time frame as well as how 4 hour structure is. So I'm looking for longs, and these are my draws on liquidity. We have an hourly low right here, as well as a 4 hour low right here. Very, very similar to last week's setup. So I'm I'm extremely bullish for the day. The only thing that was a bit iffy was that large gap that was from yesterday that was created between over the weekend, but since we've closed above that, that's no longer a risk in my head. But we also do have this 30-minute retracement level. So this is an order block right here because we sweep liquidity. This is sell side right over here. We sweep liquidity and then make a large move up. That's an order block. So we do have this 30-minute order block as well as this 30-minute fair value gap over here. So this is another high level of confluence zone that I'm eyeing. So if price is able to pull back and reach this level, I'm okay taking longs off this, and I'm okay taking longs off of a limit order because this is technically an A plus setup in my eyes because we have a liquidity sweep, a break of structure. We'd essentially be getting an order block retracement right here. We get a fill of the order block, fill of the fair value gap, as well as this being inside of a 30-minute equilibrium discount. So price would pull back. Very, very beautiful setup that I'm looking for. So yeah, I'm gonna keep you guys updated. The only problem is I have to go to class at 10:45, so hopefully we are able to get a fill before then. But yeah, I'm very confident that we're gonna react strongly if we are able to pull back and hit the zone. Okay, okay, I don't know if we're gonna get entry now because price is just ripping to the upside, and on the 15-minute time frame, we just filled this fair value gap as well as this mini equilibrium level. So I'm just gonna wait for this to play out. But yeah, if we do fall back, I mean, if we do retrace to this level, I'm still very confident. But it's just a matter of if we're able to get that fill. Because if price ends up just ripping and sweeping past this 4 hour high, I'm not gonna take a trade because that's my drawn liquidity for the day. And yeah,
Dominance of WeChat, right? So there's one social media app that everyone's using. You can do everything within the app, super convenient, and the country just leapfrogged to mobile devices. So that contribute a lot to the e-commerce penetration in China. So this is a global e-commerce adoption. Not every country is doing well, but if you exclude China, right? If you exclude China as exception, US is actually in the leading position here. All right, so this is the country-wise. Also, not all the category does the same. Where do you tend to? What are the stuff you tend to buy more online? We're talking about product categories. What are the categories that have, like, if you think 15% penetration is too low compared to our own experience, what are the product categories you think in the US we have a much higher? Any other categories? Fashion, clothes, what else? How did Amazon get started? What does it sell? Books, right? So books is the highest e-commerce penetration. What else? Talk about books and talk about fashion. Something you buy a lot online.
Maybe like tech.
yo, what's going on, guys? So I just got back from class. Genuinely don't understand what the point of me going was. Teacher didn't even take attendance, which is like the only reason why I even go. So honestly, a waste of time, but it's all good. We didn't end up taking a trade because, as you can see here, price just absolutely just kept on ripping to the upside. This was my target liquidity for the day, this 4 hour high. Really wanted to see price hit that range. And if it did, obviously I wasn't looking to take a trade because the move had already been made. And yeah, it's days like these, like my bias was on point, okay? There just wasn't any execution points that got hit, and that's completely fine. Right bias, no execution points. It's days like these where you have to be okay sitting on hands. And a lot of traders can't do that. They see price go in their direction and then they force a shittier trade, which just ends up, they getting stopped out as well as price continue to trend in the right direction. But like I said, these were my target draws on liquidity that I wanted to see get swept. It never got swept, as well as the 30-minute level I was talking about earlier, which never got hit. While I was in class, we did end up creating this 1 hour fair value gap that I wanted to see potentially get hit, because this would have been a really solid entry point if we were able to hit that level, because it would have been a sweep of this 15-minute sell side over here, fill the 1 hour gap, as well as technically this would have been 1 hour equilibrium as well, where price would have came into the discounted price range. So I was looking at that during class, never ended up falling back through, but like I said, it's all good. I think the next few days, tomorrow, like the next few days should be solid. Tomorrow we have PPI. There should be some solid volatility. Wednesday should be very smooth, no news. Same with Thursday as well as Friday. So looking forward to seeing how the rest of the week plays out. But yeah, that's gonna wrap it up for this video, and I'll catch you on the next one. Peace.